What's up, folks? Rail Gibson here, IB Sports. Big ups to Joey, NFL Week 9 winner. Up next, we got NFL Week 10 picks, UFC on Fox, and more updates for the NBA Lockout. Rail Gibson, IB Sports, let's get into it. Rail Gibson here, back again with the what? More updates on the Lockout. Of course, you know, deal was proposed and they declined it. The players declined it. The deadline was today, Wednesday, and of course we know they declined it. So push it up, games back more. No season. Let's just all say no season. And move on with this. We'll have a surprise for you guys next week for this NBA thing. So stay tuned to that. Stay tuned next week. But while looking at the NBA Lockout, we have Lil Wayne and Fat Joe coaching the White Towers D12 All-Star Game on the weekend of November 12th and 13th, with NBA players soon to be in there. Well, not soon to be in there. NBA players that participating will be Vince Carter, Dwight Howard, Jamil Nelson, Matt Barnes, you know, the regular Orlando Magic team, Orlando Magic squad going against each other just to raise money, you know, doing whatever. Ticket, $2,500. I sound like an advertiser here, but I'm just giving you facts. And this is IBSportsTV.com, so this is what we do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that thing's going on the weekend of the 12th, 13th. Also, I looked in this little thing. He's not in the NBA no more. Yeah, of course, you know, Yao Ming retired a couple of months ago, but he is actually taking college classes in his hometown in China. So I forgot what college he was at, but I don't know, this guy, he retired at a young age because he's only like 30, like 30? I don't know that. He retired at a young age, so we all know. And unfortunately, I don't think he will be able to make it in his college courses. Like, what is he going to do for the rest of his life? Going to college? We're going to see how this one works out for Yao. Other than that, Russell and Durant host the exhibition game. That's what they've mainly been doing. I honestly believe these players are staying in shape and also getting paid, because they're going to say, oh, we're going to host an exhibition game, so we're going to get this money. They're ready to get this money, and that's just how they're doing things. So, yeah, NBA players, think about what you want to do. Blake, Artest, anybody, think about what you want to do. But other than that, moving on here to Move Your Thing segment to BJ, you know what I'm saying? Rail Gibson signing off.
And I said Ben Henderson versus Jim Miller at the beginning. I did not say Clay Guida. Fuck. BJ Griffin with IBSportsTV.com. Make sure to make your picks for UFC on Fox. Finally, we are getting some free, high-quality pay-per-view fights. And it is a heavyweight fight, and I'm glad they're deciding to show some competitive heavyweight mixed martial arts action to the masses, and nobody has to pay that money to see this pay-per-view caliber fight, and not to mention the other fights that come along with it. Get down to it. Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. Very, very tough fight to pick. Should be a very exciting matchup that could really go either way. Junior Dos Santos, very technical boxing, good hands. Is only the only place you can really question Junior Dos Santos is on the ground, and Junior Dos Santos really put the hurting on a very in shape Shane Carwin. And Cain Velasquez is just a beast, very, very high caliber athlete, excellent wrestler. Out wrestled Brock Lesnar, who is much larger than he is and is a very skilled wrestler. Dominates with his stand-up. His stand-up has vastly improved throughout his mixed martial arts career. And he's just, I mean, Cain Velasquez, both of these guys are beasts. I feel like Cain Velasquez, he has more tools to win the fight. Very athletic, very high endurance, so in later rounds he's still going to be the same Cain Velasquez, and I feel like Cain Velasquez can come in here and win this fight. I feel like, you know, of course, it's a heavyweight fight with these skilled heavyweights. I feel like it's most certainly going to be a finish, and I will actually pick Cain Velasquez to finish the fight in the second round. I'm going to take Cain Velasquez by second round TKO. I want to talk about the co-main event here, which should maybe even more exciting than the main event itself. Ben Henderson versus Clay Guida. Now, it's unfortunate that Ben Henderson is so known for that off the cage kick that he took from Anthony Pettis to the face, because Ben Henderson is an extremely skilled fighter that is really coming up. His fights in the UFC so far have been very impressive. Of course, he was very skilled in the WEC as well. Ben Henderson his last fight was against Jim Miller, and Jim Miller was really knocking on the door of a title shot at the time. And Jim Miller had excellent wrestling. I mean, he was very skilled, and Ben Henderson came out and dominated Jim Miller for 3 rounds. And Ben Henderson is going to be tough for anybody in that division. Now let's talk about Clay Guida a little bit. Clay Guida, excellent wrestling. He's just no question with his card. He always has energy. He's gonna come in to fight, and he's gonna fight fast. Clay Guida's last win, or Clay Guida won against Anthony Pettis, who beat Ben Henderson in the WEC. And Clay Guida, of course, feels like, well, I'm taking this fight against Ben Henderson. I beat the guy who beat him. So he feels like coming into this fight, he should have no problem taking out Ben Henderson. But I do not think it will be that easy. Ben Henderson has been a problem for anybody he's faced, and Ben Henderson matches up pretty well against Clay Guida. Again, Ben Henderson dominated Jim Miller, who is a strong wrestler, and Clay Guida is a strong wrestler. He uses his wrestling to win a lot of his fights, and I really feel like Ben Henderson can come in, hang with Clay Guida, use his stand-up and his ground skills. He's a very well-rounded fighter. Come in and take the unanimous decision victory. I will take Ben Henderson to win this fight via unanimous decision. UFC on Fox. Check it out. It's free, so you gotta go look at it just for that. And it should introduce a lot of people to mixed martial arts, and it should be very, very exciting. I can sit in the comfort of my chair, don't have to go out anywhere to any sports bar or nothing, and I can just chill out and I can watch the fight. And you all make sure you do the same. Watch the fight and make your picks on hobbysportstv.com before you watch the fight, and be a champion, be announced at the beginning of the show, be a winner. We're all winners here, and I want you all to be winners as well. hobbysportstv.com, BJ Griffin. Let's move on to the picks.
NFL Week 10 picks, Rel G, BJ. Congrats to Joey again for winning NFL Week 9. Make your picks on hobbysportstv.com. First game this week is on Thursday. Oakland at San Diego. Who are you taking?
San Diego.
I'm taking San Diego also.
Oakland, San Diego.
Yeah, that sucks that Jason Campbell's out for them. And Carson Palmer, it's going to take him a while to get adjusted. Arizona Cardinals at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, I'm going to take Philly. I'm taking Philly
too. Next game, Pittsburgh at the Cincinnati Bengals. Interesting matchup here.
Very interesting. This defense on Pittsburgh, which Pittsburgh let me down last week. But they're at Cincinnati. I'm going to take Philly.
You take Philly. Okay. Yeah, Cincinnati's defense isn't bad also. Believe it or not. Yeah, and Andy Dalton's not bad, but I'm going to take this one also. Next game, Jacksonville Jags at the Indianapolis Colts.
Jacksonville.
Denver Broncos at Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Tough game. Tebow did pull out the win against Oakland Raiders. Beat down Oakland Raiders. Tons of injuries for them.
Kansas City losing against Dolphins. They better come back hard this week.
You know what? I picked the Dolphins to get the first win the week before last week. Then they get the win the week after. Son of a bitch. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh.
But I'm gonna take KC as well to beat Denver.
Yeah.
Next game, Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, I believe they're gonna choke. They do good one week and they do bad the next, and then it's back and forth. So yeah, they did good last week. This is their week to choke. Buffalo.
I really like that analysis. Dallas at home here, so we're supposed to play. I'm gonna take Dallas, and they'll probably choke. Next game, Tennessee Titans at the Carolina Panthers.
I think Cam can do it. I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Okay. Chris Johnson is starting to look a little bit better.
Really? His name is back in lights?
Well, let's not go that far. He looks a little bit better. Tennessee, that is tough to call with Chris Johnson stepping back up.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll take Carolina. Next game, Washington Redskins at the Miami Dolphins.
I'm gonna roll with the Redskins. It is a tough matchup because the Dolphins giving them just their first win. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna go back on this losing thing, and the Redskins have lost like the last two, so I'm gonna take Redskins by the time they win one.
Okay. I'm gonna take Miami.
So Miami's win another game,
and they'll probably lose.
Hell, it might be a tie.
Hey, who knows? Next game, St. Louis Rams at the Cleveland Browns.
I'm gonna take St. Louis.
Me too. No, I'm taking Cleveland. What's up with Peyton Hillis? That's a
very great question.
Yeah, it's some interesting thing that's going on in that locker room. Cleveland would be a lot better off if he was on the field.
They would.
Yeah. Yep. Cleveland at home. I'm gonna take the Rams. I'm so back and forth.
St. Louis.
Next game, New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons.
Woo!
Great game. Atlanta at home.
Amazing.
Now let me tell you what, Julio Jones,
JJ,
monstrous last week.
JJ.
I know they were playing the Colts, but this guy, I didn't realize he was as fast as he was.
Hey.
That 80-yard touchdown, he turned on them jets.
He turned them things on.
Dude was gone.
He hit that turbo, he hit that nitro, and threw the deuces. And they're going against the Saints.
Yeah. Tough.
I'm gonna get bold here because I believe they step up when they need to play, and I'm gonna take Atlanta.
I'm gonna take Atlanta because they are at
home,
and hopefully they get that running game going and open up that pass game.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, Houston Texans at Tampa Bay Bucks.
Ooh, at Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Bucks lost last week against the Saints, but they didn't look bad. They played a better game.
They really did.
And actually split that series with the Saints. The game, so time to play the Saints before they won.
I'm gonna take Tampa Bay.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna take the Texans. Both Arian Foster and Ben Tate are good. I have my questions about Arian Foster because I thought he just had a breakout season last season. I wasn't sure if he could come back out and play again, but dude can run the football.
Okay.
And now there's another dude there that can run the football.
So they have two runners.
Yeah, I mean they got some pieces on that offense. I'm gonna take both rushed for over 100 yards last week, if I'm not mistaken. And I usually am not. I will take the Houston Texans.
It's gonna be great.
Yep. Baltimore Ravens at the Seattle Seahawks.
Baltimore.
I'm gonna take Baltimore as well. Big win over the Steelers.
Yes.
Yep. Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. Interesting matchup.
Very interesting. They already had a bye week last week, didn't they? Detroit. I think they picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming out pretty strong. I'm remember Detroit here.
I will too. That pass rush for Detroit is going to be something sick against the Chicago offensive line. And Detroit, they so explosive on offense. Even though the Chicago defense figured out, Detroit. Next game, New York Giants at the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh,
these are some tough games to pick.
Wow. Oh, I had to sit up on this one, folks.
Yeah.
Giants beating the Patriots.
Looks very good.
And San Francisco, I think San Francisco gonna step up and beat them, just like they stepped up and beat the Patriots.
That's a good call. San Francisco really flying under the radar, but they are one of the best teams record-wise in the NFL. And Giants, I really like the way Eli Manning is passing the ball. They have all those pieces on offense. It's a tough game to pick. Giants are a little bit, they can be up and downish.
Yeah.
They can be up and down. San Francisco at home here, and they're rolling the way that they are.
Yeah.
I'm at a lot of pieces on offense. Alex Smith is really stepping up.
That boy Alex.
That boy Alex. You know, these two quarterbacks just decided, you know, we're not going to go out and suck no more. We're going to go out and we're going to try and win games. Mm-hmm. I will take the 49ers also. 49ers at home. Next game, New England Patriots at the New York Jets.
Wow. I'm going to take the Jets.
Okay. New England, just suspect defense all around to me. I
don't know what's going on. They need to fix it quick.
Yeah. But New England typically gets the best of the Jets. Yeah. Or, well, I don't know if you just say that.
Depends.
Yeah. Jets at home. New England Patriots coming off of that Giants loss. They're going to be, you know, they're going to come out very strong. I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win. Monday Night Football, Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay.
I'll take Green Bay.
Green Bay. Whoa.
How can you pick against the Packers?
Whoa.
Sick. Played a great game against San Diego, who really, I felt like
points were put up.
Yes. I felt like San Diego is really the best fit team, was really the best fit team to give them a loss.
Yeah.
And they went through and they defeated San Diego. So yeah, I gotta take Green Bay until further notice.
Until further notice. Take Green Bay. You better take them too. You better sign up right now if you haven't signed up and take them.
Oh yeah, sign up for RocketSportsTV.com. Make your picks and be a champ like Joey 420 has been for the past 2 weeks.
That's true. And I'm gonna be a champ one of those weeks. Guarantee my words. At Real G10 will be a champion.
Yes. Follow him on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. We're everywhere. Yes, we are. IBSportsTV.com. I'm BJ Griffin.
Real Gibson.
Signing off.